G'day guys, what's going on? It's your boy Sean here, and we are back with yet another episode of Scooter Hut News. Today we are up to episode number 7, and we have a bunch of topics for you today, so let's get right into it. Okay, I get it. You're overseeing Addict in the Scooter Hut News every single week. Well, too bad because I got more news. Recently on their Instagram stories, Addict have let us in on some photos and specs of their up-and-coming signature deck range. Kicking things off with Brandon James. Brandon's deck comes in at 23.2 inches long by 5 inches wide. The head tube angle is 83.5 degrees and the overall weight of the deck is 3.4 pounds. The artwork for Brandon's deck comes thanks to Takashi Okazaki, who is most recognized for his work with the Afro Samurai series. Next up, we have Tobias Mayer. Tobias's deck comes in at 23.2 inches long and 5 inches wide. The head tube angle is 83.5 degrees and the overall weight is 3.4 pounds. The artwork for this deck comes thanks to Paul Munko, otherwise known as Color Filth on Instagram. Moving forward, we have Alex Peasley. Peasley's deck comes in at 23.2 inches long by 5 inches wide. However, his head tube angle is 83 degrees. This is what separates this deck from the previous two. It also comes in at 3.4 pounds. The artwork for this deck comes thanks to Oliver Poingsington. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm so sorry, Oliver. And last but not least, we have Johan Moreau. Johan's deck comes in at 21.6 inches long and 5 inches wide. The head tube angle is 83 degrees and the overall weight is 3.3 pounds, making this the lightest signature deck they have. Johan's graphic was also created by Oliver Poisington, don't know. Kai Saunders has put out a banger of a video on the Phoenix Scooters YouTube channel this past week, actually being released on February 28th, which happens to be Kai's 18th birthday. This video was worked on for over 3 months prior to its release, and was packed full of technical lines and what seemed to be a new form of rail breakdancing. The video speaks for itself, so I'll leave a link in the description below. Make sure you go and check this one out. To most people, this one has come out of the blue, but upon reading the description behind the Instagram announcement, Tilt have more than enough reason to welcome Devin Heald to their star-studded lineup. Shorty has been a part of Tilt before he knew it. He was constantly hanging around the warehouse and meeting up whenever the dudes rode spots. He worked at Sky High, which shared a warehouse with Tilt, and took home the 2015 Chicago Street Jam. Over the years, we were always stoked to see him ride. It's been a long time coming and we couldn't be more stoked. Welcome to Tilt, Devin Heald. Super stoked to see Devin officially being welcomed to the Tilt team, and has already been shown the love from the company as he was flown into Australia just a few days ago with teammate Isaac Miller and filmer Josh Smukel to film for a Tilt cross-friendly video that has everyone excited. The trio also attended the Sydney Street Jam this past weekend. Oh, was this a gathering you did not want to miss out on? I was lucky enough to attend the jam myself thanks to Root Industries, and it was a hell of a day. Roughly 300 people, if not more, all met up at Martin Place in the middle of the Sydney CBD on Sunday morning. The jam was immediately off to a crazy start with the likes of Juzzy Carter, Kai Saunders, Dylan Morrison, Kevin Austin, and just another handful of insane riders throwing down. The jam steamrolled its way through 4 separate spots across Sydney City, eventually finishing up at a stupidly huge rail hop, straight into a hill bomb. Zayden White, Male Summit, otherwise known as Sam the French on Instagram, Dylan Morrison and Juzzy Carter all landed absolute bangers over the gap, with Shafiq Sleek and Talistan Sir John being the only 2 dudes ballsy enough to hit the handrail, with only one of the 2 walking away from it at the end. If you want to know who that was, and who shut down all the previous spots, be sure to check out the recap videos coming soon to the Friendly Scooters YouTube channel, as well as the video I filmed on the day for Root Industries that will hopefully be on the interwebs within the next few days. Massive shout out to the Friendly crew for hosting and organising such an awesome event. Each year these jams get bigger and better. I can't wait to see what next year holds and the madness that is going to unfold there. It's going to be absolutely insane. So if you're around the Sydney area, probably around this time next year, go in, check it out. It's definitely not something you want to miss. The annual Moomba Festival is set to go down again this weekend in the Melbourne City, with one of the biggest crowd pleasers and attractions on the weekend scheduled for the Sunday. Each and every year, Mag Gear hold an event at Riverslide Skate Park with prize money and giveaways up for grabs. This is no ordinary competition and is always a super fun day to get involved with. This year, Mag Gear are going all out with the likes of Ryan Williams and Jordan Clark set to attend the event, as well as the rest of the Mag Gear Australian team. There will be a free learn to ride clinic with some of the sport's top professionals. Fun competitions have been seen in the past, including best trick, high jump and long jump, as well as a ton of other fun stuff to get involved with on the day. So check the calendar as this day is booked in to kick off at 10 AM this Sunday at Riverslide Skate Park in Melbourne. On a previous episode of Scooter Hut News, we talked about the unfortunate injury that Richard Zelinka has set to overcome. Upon the surgery on Richard's leg, the injury was found to be worse than initially thought. But fortunately, the surgery went well and he has now started his road to recovery. Richard has since shared these images on his Instagram showing the battle scar and the screws that now hold his leg in place. It is expected to be a total of 2 weeks before he can throw the boot away and a total of 5 weeks until he can start walking again. Anyway, all the best, my dude. I know you'll be back on the scooter in no time. This week's hashtag Scooter Hut clip of the week comes to you from Simon Johnson 02, and it goes to show you why wearing a brain bucket is always recommended. Anyway guys, that's going to close it for yet another episode of Scooter Hut News. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this series. I am myself as well. We are up to episode number 7. That's absolutely crazy. Again, so glad that you guys are enjoying this. And to show that, make sure you leave a comment below, a like on this video, and as well subscribe to the YouTube channel itself. I'll be back next week to bring you news surrounding the industry and the community of scooters that we all love. And until then, thank you, and I'll see you then.